share great meals and great topics. I'm Chef Gabby, and with me today is Chef
Juliet
and Chef
Partage.
And our special guest is Miss Yolanda.
Hey ladies, how are you? Good. Good morning. I am Yolanda Owens, President of the Jackson State University National Alumni Association. Today we're going to prepare bow tie pasta in a cream sauce with vegetables. And our topic for today? Leadership. Okay, and we're back. We are ready to start our bow tie pasta with vegetables and cream sauce. First thing we're going to do is grab our pasta and we're going to cook it for 11 minutes. Who's going to help me pour? Let's see. You want to help me pour it? There we go. All right, so that will cook for about 11 minutes and then we'll be back. Our pasta is ready and our next step is to pour in our peas. Chef Partage is going to help us with the peas. It's going all the way in there. Got it? There we go. Good job. Let's see. Get a few more out. Uh-oh. There we go. We're gonna let the peas cook for about 1 minute and then we will drain. Okay, we're back and our pasta is draining. Next thing we're gonna do is pour over our mushrooms into our cream sauce and Chef Gabby is going to do that for us. Great job. So if you can stir that up just a little bit and I'll grab our pasta. How are we looking? We're good? Okay. Chef Juliet, you want to grab the spatula? And you'll help me pour. And we're just pouring our pasta and our peas into our cream sauce with the mushrooms. There you go. Oops. That's okay. All right. Stir it up just a little bit. How we doing? Does it look pretty good to you? I think it looks pretty good. We'll make sure that all of our cream is covering our pasta. So ladies, today we're going to talk about leadership. But before we talk about leadership, let's talk a little bit about you. Tell me your name again and tell me what school you go to.
My name's Gabby, and I go to Red Oak Elementary School.
Okay, and what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is science.
Nice, and you are in what grade?
5th grade.
5th grade. Chef Juliet, tell us about yourself.
I'm 10 years old.
Okay.
I'm in 4th grade. I go to Jolly Elementary School in Clarkston. And my favorite subject is math.
Math. Excellent. And Chef Partage, tell us about you.
I am 10 years old. I go to John Elementary School
Okay.
in Clarkston, and my favorite subject is math too.
Okay, and earlier you told me that when you grow up, you want to be an actress. Chef Juliet, what do you want to be?
I don't really know because every time I think of something, we're always switching up.
Switches up. Okay. Well, you're 10 years old?
Yes.
So you have a little bit of time to decide. And what do you want to be?
I want to be a singer, a dancer, an actor, a model.
Wow. So can you sing?
Yeah.
Can you dance?
Yeah.
Can you act?
Yeah.
Can you model?
Yeah.
Well, you can do it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see. We're going to move this over to our holding pad here. And I need someone to help me pour tomatoes right on top. Who's gonna do tomatoes? Yes. Excellent. So you can just toss those right on top. There we go. Perfect. Doesn't that look beautiful? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we made bow tie pasta with vegetables and a cream sauce. You think you can do it at home now?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we are almost ready to eat. You want to help me serve up?
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to talk about leadership in a little while. So tell me, what do you think a leader is? Chef Gabby?
I think a leader is someone who is humble, who is true, honest, someone that can serve.
Okay. What about you, Chef Juliet?
I think a leader is someone that sets a good example for other people to follow, and they are always brave.
Brave. Okay. What else?
I also think that a leader always helps someone with things that they need, things that they need help with because they can rely on them.
Very good. Chef Partash, what do you think a leader is?
I think a leader is someone who helps people and listens to their problems and helps them fix them.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, we are almost ready to eat. We're going to finish this conversation about leadership after we sit down at the table. We'll be right back. Okay, well, we have finished cooking our bow tie pasta and vegetables, and now we are ready to taste it. So what do you think? Is it gonna be good?
It's
Gonna be good. Okay, let's get this first taste, and then we will start our conversation about leadership. Pretty good. What do you think? I think you did a great job, ladies. Okay, and we have no tomatoes, but it's still pretty good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so earlier we were talking about leadership, and at the beginning of the show, I told you that I serve as president of the Jackson State University National Alumni Association. Do you have any idea what that is?
No.
So the alumni are all of the people who graduated from Jackson State University. And we all come together and we work to help raise money and support the university by recruiting students as well. So in my role as president, I have to lead about 44,000 people. That's a lot of people. And part of the responsibility is to make sure that everyone is working together and fulfilling the mission of our association and helping Jackson State. So when we talk about leadership, tell me again what you think a good leader is. Chef Juliet.
Just like you said, that you led lots of people. Yeah, a good leader basically sets examples for a whole lot of people to follow.
That's great. So tell me, Chef Gabby, what you think a good leader is?
I think one of a really good leader is God because He leads us to faith, and I mean He's like the best. He's passed something to focus on, and He does it, and He succeeds. And He's a really good leader.
So who's the most famous leader that you can think of right now? Besides me, of course. What about President Obama?
Yes.
Do you think he's considered a good leader?
Yes.
I think some people think he's a good leader. What makes him a good leader? Chef Partash?
He helps people and he cares about our nation.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What do you think about having a lady as president of the United States? Do you think that a female leader would be a good leader for us?
Yes.
Okay, tell me why.
Because sometimes people that vote for president rely on females than most males because some females can be really good leaders that people can rely on.
Okay. So we can rely on a female leader. Okay. What do you think?
I think a female president would be a good idea to show people that ladies can do anything men can do. And I'd like ladies can lift weights, ladies can play basketball, ladies can do all this stuff. And it's like, why can't they be the president if they can do all this stuff? So I think it would be a good idea for them to.
That's a great point. What about you, Chef Pratesh?
I think that a female leader would be a female president would be a good idea because like she can help like women speak out about their problems.
That's great. That's great. So we have the opportunity to possibly have the first female president. So we'll see how this works out. Okay. So we've talked about a few leaders that are adults. Do you think children can be leaders?
Yes.
Do you consider yourselves leaders?
Yes.
Okay. So how would you consider yourself a leader? Tell me what you do at school that makes you a good leader. Chef Prakash?
Well, like when like somebody needs help or like with work, I help them.
Very good.
And like I care about other students at school
Okay.
and about their education.
Excellent, excellent. So what about you, Chef Gabby? Are you a good leader? Okay. Give me an example. You have a mouthful of food, so we'll come back to you. Give me an example of you being a good leader.
I remember one time in 3rd grade, my teacher always told us to walk in line with our hands behind our backs, and that makes us to not be able to touch anybody because one of our school rules is to keep our hands and feet to ourselves. So it was at school one day, we were in class, and when we come back from lunch, we usually stand behind our chairs quietly until the teacher says we can sit down. And most people were playing around and doing what they're not supposed to. And I was standing with my hands behind my back, and then the teacher was noticing that, and then he told, because he saw that I was setting such a good example, he told the whole class to follow my example because I'm being such a good leader.
That is an excellent example. Okay, Chef Gabby, you ready to tell us your example?
I think a way I lead people is when I do things different from everybody else.
Okay.
Like they could be doing something together and I do something different and they see that in me and so they follow me and then everyone follows me because I set a good example for other people.
So, in being a leader, what we're saying is that you influence others to do what you're doing. So sometimes leaders may influence others to do something bad, but that still makes them a leader. But what we want to focus on is leaders who are influencing positive behavior in the classroom, in the cafeteria, on the playground, within the alumni association, within the nation. So we're not going to talk about anybody that we might think would be a bad leader. Now, we talked about what school you go to, what grade you're in. Tell me a little bit about where you're from.
I am from Ghana in Africa.
Okay. And how long have you been in the United States?
I've been here for about 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. Okay. And what about you? Tell me where you're from.
I am from Congo. It's in Africa. My whole family is from Africa, but in different parts.
Okay. Excellent. And where is, I always ask you a question when you're drinking or eating, I'm sorry. Tell me where you're originally from.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And you live in
Stockbridge.
Stockbridge. Tell me what you think I should be doing to be a good leader for all of those alumni for Jackson State.
Send me a good example.
I should set a good example. What else? What do you think?
Be on your best behavior.
Be on my best behavior. That's a great one. And what do you think I should be doing?
You should be like helping the students who don't understand the work that they have.
Okay, great examples. So I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to do everything that you've told me to do today, and I'm going to try to be a better leader for the Alumni Association. Thank you so much, ladies.
Take a look at yourself. You wanna just break down. They say you're not a part of their crowd. Well, who are they to tell you what you're worth? Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell her that she's beautiful.